Hello, my fine friends. Oh, wait. I forgot. It's been so long. Welcome, that's the theme tune. Welcome to the return of Me1 versus Me2 Snooker. This is, of course, going out as a podcast, but for the first time in the history of Me1 versus Me2 Snooker, the original contest, this is being beamed live on Twitch. We have filmed some of these before, some of the Chris Evans Not That One trophies, which have gone out on DVDs. But this is the first time we are simultaneously broadcasting on video, and actually not simultaneously because we have to download the sound and then put it onto a podcast and get people to put it up as a podcast. We are in the Sixto Brillantes arena. Both Roy Hudd, who was the last frame, and also Jacobo Langsner's family from the final yesterday got in touch to say they did not want the arena named after them. So we're in this. Come on, that's the best name ever, Sixto Brillantes. I'm sorry if I'm breaking the news to you that Sixto has gone. I hardly need to tell you he's a Filipino civil servant and chairman of Comlec. Sorry, it's not funny. He's died, which is Comelec, Comlec, and he died of COVID-19. So that's something to think about as you sit in your chairs. But I'm sure his family will be happy to have Sixto Brillantes. Come on, I'm going to name my next child Sixto Brillantes Herring. That is a brilliant name, unless his family get in touch and tell me that I'm not allowed to. If you have not listened to all 102 frames of Me1 versus Me2 Snooker on audio podcast, please turn off now. Do not watch this. You have to. It will make no sense to you at all. Also, you're not allowed to cheat and get ahead of yourself and see what's going on. There are only 145 people watching tonight. I mean, it's a very warm night. I don't know why the numbers are so low. I mean, we haven't got the excitement of a tournament, but this is the ultimate tournament, the fight between me and me to find out who is the best at snooker, a contest that will only end with one or other, or both possibly, of the players' deaths. I'm drinking alcohol-free beer. I'm going to try and get through the rest of August without drinking any alcohol. Let's see how that goes for us. So I don't want to talk about what stage we're at until all the people who have not listened to all 102 frames have gone. I don't see the numbers going down, maybe. I mean, there are about 3,000 people still listen to Me1 versus Me2 Snooker as a podcast. We have not done a podcast since March. That's unbelievable, since before the lockdown. I was aware that we were going to start filming them when we did the last recorded one, but I did not know it would take so long before we got back to this contest. I'm excited to see that there is a Me1 versus Me2 Snooker Wikipedia page. Unfortunately, the person who updated it stopped updating it in March 2017. It would be very useful to me, although someone has been back and put in 2 of the tournaments, but not the most recent tournament. So I'm hoping one of you ball bags out there will get on it and update all the statistics. Ideally, I would like to see every single player's, how many matches they've played, how many they've won, how many they've lost, and highest break. At the moment, we have Me1, Me2, Me3 up to 2017, and the margin of the highest margin of victory and the lowest margin of victory. It doesn't include any of the Chris Evans Not That One trophies. I hope someone will update that page. It will be useful, especially I'm putting together the Punani sticker album at the moment, which will be one of the rewards for an upcoming Kickstarter campaign for the snooker. There'll be something like 44 stickers. You'll get a certain amount, depending what level you're at. They'll be random. You'll be able to swap them with friends. If you pay enough, you can get a full set. But I hope most of you will enter into the spirit of things and want to do swapsies. We may sell some of them on the website, I guess, to help you through that. If it turns out to be a success, if we hit our Kickstarter target, I know this won't interest any of you, but there is also very imminently going to start a Flag Hag Kickstarter with some fantastic rewards, including your own witch's finger or witch's dick in a special presentation pack, and some lovely scout badges. There's going to be some great stuff for the Snooker one, including a Ali t-shirt, which is, strictly speaking, not part of the Snooker universe, but just about. So I think we've got rid of all the people who have not. I hope to be honest. I hope I gave you a 24 hours notice to listen to those 102 frames. The current score, and Andy McH might want to make a note of this for his scoreboard, is we've done 102 frames, but of course Me3 was involved in some of those frames, so it's not quite 100 frames between these two yet. The score is Me1 46, Me2 is on 49, having just won the last frame in the Roy Hudd Arena, frame 102, won it by a handsome distance actually. 108 plays 45. That's an extraordinary score. Yes, that is where we're at, 46-49. And let's talk to the players. And remember, that's of infinity frames, Andy McH, if you're putting in the middle how many best of it is. You could leave that blank. It's officially the best of infinity, Andy McH. It will never end until I end, and I'm planning to live forever. If you have to put a number in, put a high number in. So let's talk to the players. Let's first of all talk to Me1, who is flying high after, I don't know if you tuned in last night, an amazing finale to the elite self-playing snooker tournament, and Me1 proved himself, even though he's behind in this ultimate competition at the moment. He has been ahead, he's behind now. He proved himself to be the elite champion that Me2 could never be. How are you feeling, Me1? Thank you, Rich. Great to be here. I've had a bit of a heavy night last night celebrating, drinking a couple of cheeky glasses of white wine with my wife to celebrate. I'd just like to point out I'm not drinking in August anymore after including yesterday. Well, I did, Richard. I enjoyed myself with my wife in every possible regard, and it was quite the night for me. Me2 maybe feeling confident that he's ahead in frames, but there's a lot of frames to go to infinity, and I feel the momentum I've created over the past few weeks in this elite tournament, which Me2, I can't remember, did Me2, what did he, I think he came last, did he, in his, I can't remember, third or fourth in his, it was poor anyway. I'm looking forward to reducing that deficit, making sure he doesn't get to 50 frames. As it stands, if I win the next 4 frames, then it will be, if I win the next 5 frames, 51-49, I'll be ahead at the 100 frame mark. I think we've drawn one, haven't we? I can't remember. Anyway, who cares? Let's get to the snooker, shall we? I'm the normal man. I'm very much looking forward to it. Okay, thank you very much. And just as we swap seats, Me2 just sitting down now in that seat, we'll chat to him. How are you feeling, Me2? Well, Richard, I feel my forte is in the proper tournament. Everything else is just the icing on the cake. It's a frippery, really. This is the cake. This is what matters. I'm 3 frames ahead. I intend to be 4 frames ahead tonight to already, as soon as I get over 50, then I know that when we get to 100 frames, I will be the victor. Not that will be the end of it, unless we all die. Rich, it's been tough in lockdown. I've been alone. Me1 has had his family around him. I found the tournament's a distraction. I've been very worried about my young fans, my army of young fans. Lots of them are sick kids in hospital, and obviously at this time we just look at the example of Sixto Brillantes. I mean, he wasn't a kid, but he was, great man, struck down, and I don't want to be responsible for the deaths of any more sick kids in hospital, so I am going to be trying my utmost tonight to wipe the smug smile off Me1's face. And if I can beat him, I never got to play him in the elite tournaments, in any of the tournaments. We were put in different halves of the draw, and I'll show, if I beat him, that means I'm the best player, right? So, well, an unusual maturity there to Me2. Lockdown seems to have affected him. And let's hope that that maturity is shown on the old green board. We have Commentator 1 and Commentator 2 here. We're going to get straight down to it. No dicking around waiting for people to turn up. And referee 1 has laid the board out with all the... Noticeably, as he put the balls out, I noticed they were already rolling off the snooker board. So I have a feeling something has gone badly wrong with this snooker board. We may bring up the slate-based snooker board that I bought to tour with. That's actually a bit heavy to tour with, but it'll be very difficult to get up the stairs. But when we have some strong men here, we may swap boards. Maybe we'll give this one away in some kind of snooker-based competition. It could be a reward for the Kickstarter campaign. Who knows? I know Commentator 1, Commentator 2 have been keeping a keen eye on the news to get their topical references in for jingling and jangling. So, without further ado, let's head over to see. It's a match as old as time. A man playing himself at snooker to see which of the versions of himself is the best at snooker. Good luck. Here is Commentator 1 in the Sixto Brillantes Arena. Thank you, Richard. Very nice to be back with the official game. It's the beautifully put there by look, Andy McH has put in the infinity in the middle. What a fucking genius that boy is. Me1 is breaking. It's his turn to break. Frame 103. This is for Sixto Brillantes. We're all going to miss him. And Me1 just putting aside his glasses. It'd be nice to commentate again where I have to commentate for the people in audio. Oh, I can see that there's Me1's the dry heat has affected Me1's queuing action. Oh, he hasn't gone in off. He's nearly potted one in the top right-hand corner there, but it's not gone in. And Me2 strides up purposefully. I think he can. I think he was aiming to get on the black there. He has failed. Well, maybe he hasn't. Maybe he can get this black. Let's see. It's a tricky shot. Oh, I underestimated Me2. He's on for a maximum break here straight away. Beautifully just cuts that black into the top right-hand pocket, which is seeing all the action so far. And I think Me2 is a man with a mission. He's certainly a man with a mission. And it was a good joke. It was a good joke, Siri, about emission and emission. He can't get the maximum. The black is covered, but he's got a 3-ball break. He has to decide if the blue can go in the bottom pocket or the centre pocket. Oh, nearly. I think if he got that blue in, he would have gone in off. So he's maybe lucky. But Me2, break. Just fuck yourself. You're not anything to do with this. Have I called you or called upon you? No, I have not. So shut up. Sorry about that. Me2, break of 9. Calculating, Me1, 0. Calculating, it's 9. Calculating, Me2, 9. And Me1. He may be the elite tournament champion, but he finds himself behind here. But what a response. An immediate pot. People who have not been watching the video frames may be surprised at the level of snooker that is happening here. That jingled and jangled in the pocket like a Scottish child from a poor school finding out the A-level results weren't very good, higher results weren't very good. Went in, it was 4. It's a break of 4 so far. Can Me1 get a 3-ball break as well? I don't think so, unless, no, the camber of the table is pulling it away. Me1, 4. Me1 gets a break of 4. Calculating, Me1, 4. Me2, 9. So Me2 in the ascendant. Nothing particularly obviously potable here. I think he's going for a very ambitious plant, which has not paid off for him at all. In fact, he seems to have set up Me1. Dangerous position. This could be reds and a few blacks. The red goes down. He's gone on a little too far for the perfect shot on the black, but could still get it. He's got it. It's a beautiful break of 8 at least. Seemed to be heading down the table for the red, the loose red at the bottom of the board. I beg your pardon. Not sure he's got on the... Oh, maybe he can put this in the top pocket. Maybe that was his plan all along. If it was, it's failed. He did not get it in, but a useful break of 8 for Me1. Taking him into the lead. Calculating, Me1, 12. Calculating, Me2, calculating, it's 9. Calculating, it's 9. Calculating, 9. Me2 now finds himself behind to the elite champion. But again, he pots another ball. The potting is fantastic. Has there even been a mistake in this round yet? Has anyone done an error? I don't think they have. Unfortunately, he just knocked on one of the reds. I don't think the black's going to be potable. He thinks he can double this into the centre. That's insane. And he's wrong, but it's actually been distracted and got into... Oh, I misjudged him. I don't know how he saw that shot there, but he seemed to be doubling into the centre pocket, but it then clipped another red and went into the bottom right-hand pocket. He's on a break of 8. There's a red here that's gettable. Oh! Just gets the angle slightly wrong, but 8 points to Me2. The standard of play must be bamboozling the audio people at home now. Calculating, Me1, 12. Calculating, Me2, 17. Blimey. No commentating, please, computer voice. Me1. Oh, no, he's pulled that too far. No, he pots the green. He has not potted the green. Me2, I think, has potted a ball at every visit to the table. But this is the first time he hasn't. See that camber? It's a very large camber there, if you're watching at home. Me1. Oh, that was a nice shot. That was a beautiful shot. I don't think there's anything on for Me1 here. I mean, he could just whack the black and hope for the best, which is what he's done. It's been diverted off the green, but has not gone in. So Me1 catches up 1 point. He's on 13, plays 17. Me2 has some choices here, and the black ball tantalisingly close at the bottom of the table. He's done very nicely there. He's gone down the table. He's potted the black. Well, this is just astonishing play from Me2. I think both these players have completely upped their game. They've both got a lot to prove here today. And that's 3 breaks of over 8, of 8 or over. Can he make this 9? Oh, he's gone for the double. Oh, the double hasn't worked out. He's potted the green, but he's got 8, given away 4. That puts Me2 up into the 20s. Calculating, Me1, 17. Me2, 25. Me1. He knows he can't get that red without hitting the black. He's got to arch over the black. Still not an error from either of these players. No foul shots. Me2. Oh, no, sorry. There was just one, wasn't there? Sorry. Me2. Just literally happened. I wasn't paying attention. Me2 fails to pot. Me1. Whacks it. Ah, the green gets in the way again. Me2. Will that red go? No. He looks down the snooker board. Oh, nearly misses entirely, but gets the red on the rebound. Me1. Sensing blood. Fails to score. Me2. No, you don't pot balls like that, my friend. Me1 has a fairly straight red into the centre pocket. Oh, and it danced round the edge of the pocket like the UK economy dancing to its doom, but down it went like the UK economy into a hole. That's my topical joke. Is this Me1? I think it's Me1. He's just got a break of 8. If it is. Yes, it is Me1. He's on a break of 8. He hasn't finished that break yet. That's the, what is that, the 4th or 5th break of 8 in this frame. He has more or less just snookered himself. I think he can just hit this red at the bottom. It hasn't gone in though, but a break of 8 to Me1. And this is extremely exciting stuff. Calculating, Me1, 25. Ow, just banged my head. Me2, 25. And it's a snooker for Me2. Oh, but brilliantly out. But the standard of play is astonishingly good, worryingly good. It's not as good as usual. Because it's too good. Me1 at least fucks that up. Still to make an error, I think, Me1. Me2 pots nicely on the black. He's got another red and black. This is just amazing stuff from Me2. As Me1, every time Me1 steps up to the plate, Me2 delivers. He doesn't pot the red. But he gets a valuable break of 8. Calculating. Oh, the red's very easy, though. Me1, 25. Me2, 33. And I'm banging myself against... Sorry, he's banged against the beam again. Me1. Beautifully done. Just gently nudges the red in. The black is very gettable. He's got it and come down the table for the yellow. What is the kind of play you'd expect from the elite snooker champion? I don't think he can get this yellow in, but he can at least hit it. He's going to try and double it. He's insane. He was insane. It didn't work, but a break of 8 for Me1. We're back to parity. It's 33 all. Me2. He can't pot this yellow, but can he get a snooker? Not like that, he can't. Me1. Tries to double. Just misses. It is close to being a snooker. It is a snooker. And I don't think Me2 can get it off that. He's going for the cushion. Oh, he can. I was wrong. He's hit it. Has he gone in off? Not quite. Me1. This is too exciting for words. Fucks up a pretty easy shot. Like a wanker would. He has got a snooker here, I think. Me2 thinks he can just hit that. Oh, no. How wrong was he? How wrong was he? He gives away 5 points to Me1 with a foul there. Me1 is snookered. He can use any colour as the a yellow, which he's pot. Oh, he chose the black. I thought it was an obvious pot, but he missed it. So Me2 currently trailing by 5 points. The 5 points of that mistaken belief he could hit the yellow. He's on the yellow. How are we feeling, Commentator 2? Wow. Quite surprised by how good this is. This is actually decent sport here. May the best player win. I'm intrigued. Well, that is not something you hear from Commentator 2 every day. Me2. Oh! That was an audacious shot. I mean, if you were listening at home, you really should have been watching for that one. That was something else. And look at that, some backspin. He's potted the green, put backspin so he can get back for the brown. He's not going to be able to pot this. Oh, he nearly did. And he's gone in off. Oh, what a shame for Me2 there. He's making all the mistakes. He gets 5, equals, but gives away 4 with a terrible error there. Calculating. Me1, 42. Me2, 38. And they're really fighting for this. This has become, it was always a grudge match, but it's more so now. Me1, doubles. Oh, misses. Misses the pot. He hasn't missed the ball. Me2. His potting has been supreme. Doesn't quite get the brown. Me1. That was what I'm talking about. The cue ball jump for joy. The incredible shot from Me1. He's potted the blue. He's very close to securing this frame. Oh, he's gone in off. Incredible, because he's almost potted that pink. Oh, my stars. Me1 gets a break of 9. It looked like it was all over, but he went in off on the pink, giving 6 points to Me2. Calculating. Me1, 51. Me2, 44. There's 7 points between them. There's 13 points on the table. It's Me2 to play. This is extraordinarily exciting stuff. I don't think Me2 can pot this pink. I think if he tries, he will go in off. He's trying to double it. Oh, but that's quite clever. He knew he couldn't get it in. So it's now the black's in the way. Me1. Oh my stars, Me1 has just won this frame with the most audacious double down the table you've ever seen. He's going to attempt the black as well in the same way. He doesn't need it. He's got it anyway. Fucking hell. Triple jump there, and Me1 ends up winning this frame that looked like it was going to go either way by 20 clear points. It's 64 plays 44. Me1 riding high on his success. He's taken down the very strong breeze. And that was, I think, one of the most exciting frames we have witnessed in Me1 versus Me2 history. Certainly the best play. Certainly the most concentration I've ever seen from these two. It's 47-49, Richard. What sport. These guys have clearly been practicing. But, not that much. So many other players have been on this board in that time. Back to you, Richard, in the studio. Well, yeah, I just literally cannot believe what I have witnessed. That was, usually people at home, I would say to you, well, you know, maybe it wasn't as good as Commentator 1 described it, but you can go to Twitch, click on the videos and watch that if you want. We might even put it up on YouTube so that it's there for all time. It means a lot of Me2's young fans are probably dying as we speak from disappointment. Oh, I've gone a bit quiet, have I? It should be working fine. The sound's gone down. But why? But why? It shouldn't have done. I don't know why it's gone down. It was working before. I'll tell you what, I just switched to... How's that? Is that working? Okay, well, I think the sound has gone a little bit awry. It may be because of... I don't know what it's because of. Fuck it. As long as you can hear me a bit, that's okay. We can't have everything. It's... well, super exciting. Let's talk to the players. I'm currently on the players feed, so we'll see how that goes. Let me go back to my camera. Hello, can you hear me? I hope you can hear me. It seems to be okay. We'll see. Yeah, I think the radio mic was cutting in. I've turned it off, hopefully. There we go. So, let's talk to the players first of all. Let's talk to the losing player there, Me2. How are you feeling? Richard, I don't think I could have played any better than that. I mean, I could have. I'm still better than him. I just think that the roll of the balls there, the luck on those, especially that pink and black at the end, makes it look a lot less close than that actually was. I had a couple of unfortunate errors that made the difference. I played the snooker of my life. I got something like 4 breaks of 8 plus. I don't think we've ever seen the like of it. I just hope my young fans will hold in there. We'll be doing another snooker tournament next week on Monday. Not a tournament, another of this Me1 versus Me2. Please hang in till Monday because I promise you I will get to 50 frames. I will get ahead. I'm still 2 frames ahead. You don't have to worry. It's going to be fine. Me1 is just still flying off the juice of winning that tournament yesterday. But you saw how dedicated I was. I've changed. I'm a different man. I'm leaving the booze behind. I'm leaving the women behind. I'm leaving the men behind. Me3 took me down some dark alleys. I enjoyed it. I'm not criticising him. Me11 led me down some dark alleys as well. I'm not criticising her. It's all been good fun, but it's time for me to concentrate on the oldest game known to humanity, the game of self-playing snooker. The first cavemen were playing this against themselves, not against each other. And I will be back. I'll be back next week, and I will win. Well, again, we're seeing a new man here from Me2. He's been so immature in the past, and yet now, when I look at these two players, it's almost like Me1. The sensible, normal man is the one who's gone mad with power, turned into strange... what's the word? I mean, I don't want to say sexist. I want to say reactionary. That's what I want to say, man. But certainly as snooker is doing the talking. That's what Me2 always said he wanted to do. But Me1 snooker tonight did the talking. Me1, how you feeling? Richard, top of the world. I can't believe that it's just so great to win, isn't it? It's a win-win situation for me. I've won the tournament. Now I'm winning a frame. Admittedly, I'm still not winning the actual... I've won the battle. I haven't won the war. But the war is one frame closer. And I've probably got some fans in hospital who would have died if I hadn't won that. And are now okay. I don't go into hospital and visit them like Me2. I just assume that they're there. So don't think that he's better than me just because he's playing. He's like the guy from How I Met Your Mother, the one who sleeps with lots of people and is meant to be lovable. He isn't lovable. He's a horrible, disgusting creature. He's not like me. He doesn't have a family. He doesn't have a solid relationship like I do. He lives a disgusting life. Don't think because he's said some nice things about some kids in hospital, he's okay. He's not. And he's not even good at snooker. I am good at snooker. I'm the current reigning world elite snooker champion. I won that by 20 points. I'm very good at snooker. And that is all I have to say about it. Well, thank you. Very exciting stuff. And it's hot here. My laptop is telling me closing Firefox may help my Mac cool down. What will help me cool down? Maybe a lovely drink of non-alcoholic beer. I hope you enjoyed that. If you're listening at home on the audio podcast, you can see Snooker most Mondays and or Tuesdays on twitch.tv/rkherring. Also, Halastapa is recorded there every Wednesday night. And Ali and Herring's Twitch of Fun, which is also available as a podcast, is on Thursday nights at 8 o'clock. More surprises, lots of things coming up on this channel. Do support us if you can. Check out the Kickstarters. The one for stone clearing may well have gone up by the time you listen to this podcast. It's certainly going to go up in the next couple of days. The one for Snooker will not be far behind it. We're trying to raise relatively modest sums for each, but hopefully together that will provide us some money to make you even more podcasts. As it is, Me1 versus Me2 Snooker costs us almost nothing to make, and we'll never stop making it. We'll pause every now and again for months, maybe years, but it will always come back, and hopefully this is a sign that Me1 versus Me2 Snooker as a podcast and as a competition without all the other stupid characters with their admittedly spot-on accents and characterization and different styles of play. It's pretty amazing what I've done with that over the last 3 or 4 months. But we don't need a Kickstarter for Fist of Fun, mate. Fist of Fun's out. Why do these kids never pay attention? Go to gofasterstrike.com. You can buy Fist of Fun on DVD and a download, so you don't need to worry about that. I'm talking to the people in the chat room for you listening on the podcast. Do subscribe on Twitch. If you're with Amazon Prime, you can subscribe for free. £5 every month you can give me at no cost to yourself. I get £3.50 of it, and I put all that back into making more podcasts as well. Numbers have dropped off a little because I haven't been here for a couple of weeks because I've been, doing some TV work. I don't really like to talk about it, but I'm on the new series of Taskmaster, and also I've had a little holiday. It was nice. So thank you very much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed that at home, and superb frame of Snooker, I have to say. It was an honour to watch that. Sit back in my chair and watch those two guys get on with what they do best. Thanks for watching. See you next time on Me1 versus Me2 Snooker. There probably will be a tournament again soon, but let's just enjoy this for what it is, a beautiful and amazing thing. Adios, amigos. I will see you soon.